Hello, Aries. Yoga Mystic here at your service to do a weekly energy check-in tarot reading for the sun sign of Aries. I have cleared the energy, the space, and the cards with Palo Santo. Spirit, please preside over this reading for the sun sign of Aries. Allow your energy to move through the cards in such a way that Aries sun signs receive the messages they need at this time. Okay, we have Ace of Cups, Mercury in retrograde in the sun sign of Cancer, or in the sign of Cancer, could be having you in your feels. Ace of Wands, getting in touch with your emotions and intuition. Okay. Page of Cups. Page of Cups can be emotion too, but I like to see this card as a dream or a vision inside of you that wants to come to fruition, wants to be birthed into the physical world. And the Knight of Wands tells me you're in your energy this week. A lot of fire and water here. Okay, let's get Spirit one more card. What's going on with Aries? What does Aries need to know? Okay, Temperance card. Okay, you might be alchemizing these energies. So let's say emotions are coming to the surface with Mercury in retrograde in Cancer. Emotions are coming to the surface, you're alchemizing them. So like if it's anger, you're turning it to passion. If it's sadness, you're turning it into creativity. You know, you're alchemizing. So tell me more about the Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Aries? Why is the Ace of Cups? Yeah, your joy, your happiness. You may be feeling some really good energies coming to the surface and alchemizing them into action. Getting intuitive nudges and like following them, taking action on them. Taking action on the nudges. Ace of Wands. Four of Cups. I think in the past you've been bored and disappointed. And you're done. It's like you're done with things that don't bring you fulfillment, things that don't bring you joy, things that are boring. You're like, if it's boring, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to do it. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Page of Cups for Aries. Why is this Page of Cups here? What is the Page of Cups? Okay. You've been doing a lot of overthinking on this dream, this vision. Page of Cups, Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're trying to manifest something. I think you're trying to bring this into physical, tangible, this dream, this vision, but there's a lot of doubts, fears. Will it work out? Okay, Page of Swords. You're turning it into expression. So this week you're taking a lot of your emotions that are coming to surface and you're alchemizing them into expression, into how can I bring them into the world? I feel like you're communicating and you're following intuitive nudges. You're taking action. Okay, what is advice and guidance, Spirit? Advice and guidance for Aries sun signs this week. Advice and guidance for Aries. Advice and guidance. Knight of Pentacles tells me slow down the wheel. Things are moving. Things are happening in the unseen. Whether you see it or not, things are moving and grooving. They're taking place. They're being organized. Things are coming together. And sometimes we don't always see it. So just slow down. If you slow down and you look for the magic around you, you might start seeing it already. But sometimes when we get in a hurry, we're not seeing it. And final outcome. Final outcome for Aries. Final outcome. Spirit, give me some cards for final outcome. The sun sign of Aries. Not too many. Final outcome. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, whatever it is that you're working on is going to come to fruition. You have better days ahead of you. And you've been doing the things. It's coming. Okay, let's get a oracle card. This is Sacred Geometry Activations. One oracle card for Aries. Consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Yeah, I would say if you slow down and look, pay attention, there's already magic happening. There's already signs and synchronicities. What you've been doing, the work you've been doing is starting to show up. I just think that you're in a little bit of a hurry and you're not paying attention. Consciousness can be described as a state of awareness or focused attention, and wherever we direct our attention will dominate our minds. So really important that we don't focus on the disappointments, focus on the blessings. Like the universe, consciousness is alive, forever expanding, breathing, morphing. Consciousness reflects reality, and reality reflects consciousness in return. In this new energy, our consciousness is rapidly expanding to hold the awareness of the many multidimensional aspects of reality. We are increasingly capable of multi-directing our attention to many different layers at the same time, providing us with a deep, rich experience in every moment. We no longer receive input solely through the senses that are closely connected to our physical body alone. We receive communication from beyond the body through intuitive thought, intuitive knowing, and intuitive feeling. Light and consciousness are closely connected. They both have quantum attributes and are nonlinear. Light is an energy that can be created through consciousness, and consciousness can create light in return. Light influences our awareness, our perception, our consciousness, and therefore our reality. The center of the consciousness image shows the place of birth, where light bursts out of the core to spread into the various planes of reality. The bright purple indicates the connection to source, and the yellow spheres refer to our sense of self emerging from source and expanding onto the flower of life grid, the basis for our three-dimensional reality. The blue in the image refers to the deep, dark universe, the origin of everything that shows up in our reality. But since everything is always in motion, so is consciousness, like a breath, morphing, changing, expanding. And the color could easily flow from blue into purple, into red, into yellow, and so on. Take a moment to go inside, Aries, and mentally scan your body. Notice the physical sensations you feel. Tune into your heart. How do you feel emotionally? Interesting. Emotions are really coming up a lot in this reading. Now move your awareness away from your body. Can you feel the space around your body? Practice moving your awareness from what goes on inside of you to what's going on around you. Yep. I love this for you, Aries. Slow down, breathe, check in with your body, pay attention. You're connected, you're tuned in, you're doing the right things. It's coming together. I'll see you next time.